to record you.
Yes, of course. Don't worry.
Thank you. So, I made a little paper like this, and it kind of just is outlining the decay process and some risk factors and some oral hygiene tips.
Okay.
And then nutrition is on the back.
Okay.
And we kind of discussed last time that we saw each other about the decay process.
Yeah.
Do you remember kind of?
So, you talked about gingivitis?
Gingivitis, yeah.
Gingivitis.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do some research on it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand what's going on. I know it's something really bad, but yeah, I don't really remember the actual how it's, the whole process or everything. Yeah.
I'm impressed though that you researched gingivitis.
Yeah.
Not many people research gingivitis, but that's basically when your gums are becoming inflamed because of the bacteria and the hardened calculus on your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a sliver.
Mm.
So like when you get the sliver, it's like the wood's not supposed to be there, so your body's reacting and getting swollen,
Okay.
and so that's causing discomfort.
Mm.
And so we want to stop that by doing the professional cleaning, like we're going to do, and flossing and brushing and rinsing every day.
Exactly.
And then, your nutrition affects your gums as well. Like, if the healthier you eat, the healthier your gums will be as well.
Of course.
And your diet is really, really healthy from looking at that one day.
Oh.
Lots of fruits and vegetables, which is great for your gums.
Okay.
And then the decay process is where you get the cavities. So, like, there's a whole bunch of bacteria in your mouth.
Mm.
And when you're eating the foods, that bacteria eat the same food, and they create acids, which wear away at your teeth and cause the holes in the cavities.
Mm.
And so that's how the nutrition plays into it. The more times you eat, the longer your mouth is acidic for. So if you're snacking all through the day, it's more acidic and it's more likely to get cavities.
I see.
And if you're eating like high sugar foods and high carbohydrate foods, that increases your likelihood for getting cavities because they like the sugar and everything.
Okay.
And so then on the back here, it's talking about the sugar and carbs and saying how the sticky foods, the longer they stick onto your teeth, the more likely they are to cause cavities.
Mm.
And then it talks about protective foods as well. So dairy products like milk and cheese and yogurts are protective, so it neutralizes it, so it takes from the acidic level all the way up to a balanced level.
Right.
And then same with proteins, so like nuts and meats and eggs.
Okay.
And then crunchy foods, which cause the saliva to kind of clean the area.
I see. Okay.
That's why they call it protective food.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of protects from cavities.
Right.
Yeah. So you can take that sheet.
Yes.
And so then we kind of go over your 24-hour diet.
Okay.
Again, your diet was very, very healthy. Lots of fruits and vegetables, good for your gums and for your teeth. And then you drink mostly water, which is really, really good.
Yeah, I don't like how do you call it, the pops, the cans, the sodas, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I just drink water.
Your teeth are going to be very happy with you then. Yeah. So do you drink water throughout all the day?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
I tried to drink 1.5 liters per day.
Nice.
I usually don't get to 1.5, but at least I'm going that way.
At least you have a goal.
Right. Exactly.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Some people just don't get enough water.
Mm.
And the water actually helps raise it from acidic level to a neutral level because water is 7 pH.
Right.
It's balanced.
Yes.
And then I was looking at your breakfast, and it was great that you had whole wheat bread, because just like the Canadian Food Guide is saying, you want to go more whole wheat.
And white bread, yeah.
Even though it's a carb, you could put it with a protective food like cream cheese, because that's a dairy product, so that was really good. So that decreased the likelihood of cavities that the bread would give you.
Okay.
And then your snacking was kept to a minimum, which is great.
Yeah, I usually don't snack a lot. Just like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And that's great for your body and for your teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then looking at some of the things that could cause cavities. So I noted that you put honey in your tea.
So that was one time because I was sick.
Oh, for one time because you were sick.
Yeah. I don't really drink tea actually that much.
That's good.
But again, because I was sick, I would put some honey in it.
Yeah. Because honey has that natural, I don't know what's called, it just helps.
I know it helps.
With sore throat.
I know it helps.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'll just kind of talk about it a bit too, because even though it's a natural sugar, it still is a sugar.
Yeah.
So it's lowering it pretty low, your acidic level. And then the bacteria like to eat off the sugar too.
Okay.
So if you are going to try drinking more teas more often if you ever want to. It's just suggested to sip them all at once instead of throughout the day, because then it's just acidic all throughout the day.
I see. Like thing in the morning and that's it kind of thing?
Yeah,
like, just one...
or whenever you're going to drink it, just drink it within the 30 minutes. Kind of just not all through the day.
I see.
Because some people just let their coffee sit and just sip it all the time.
Mm.
And if you do start drinking more coffee, it does stain your teeth, just like coffee and red wine stains your teeth.
Okay.
And then you barely ate any sweets, but you did eat 2 cookies.
Yeah.
Which is, I was very impressed. And then I wasn't really sure when you ate them. Did you eat them last?
No. In the morning.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Were they like the last thing you ate in the morning kind of thing?
No, it's the first thing, I think.
Because this is just kind of being nitpicky, because if you're going to eat sugars, it's best to prepare it with one of those protective foods like we were talking, like the nuts, or like the crunchy foods, or the dairy.
Yeah. I think it was like a really fast thing that I saw because I was going to work.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I just got this and
Just
this and
hungry.
this and this, you know, and then go to work kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quickest thing you grab is always easier.
Yeah.
And so whenever you just grab those cookies, try to grab like a yogurt or something.
Mm.
Do you eat lots of yogurts? Or?
I do eat lots of if we have some yogurt at home, I'll
Yeah.
eat, I'll actually love yogurt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Milk as well.
Milk as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that you drank that with your dinners as well. And then kind of talking about other things that can be improved. This is just nitpicking because you have a very good diet. But if you could, do you usually eat white rice or brown rice? Or
We always eat white.
White rice?
Yeah.
If you could try maybe even supplementing that for brown rice or mixing both of them together, because the white rice is more processed and more processed foods have more sugars in them.
Yeah.
And so just from a cavity standpoint, just implementing more brown rice into your diet, if that's possible.
Of course.
And then, again, just continue to drink all that water and the milk, because that raises the acidity level to neutral.
Okay.
And then, again, brushing and flossing your teeth twice a day is always going to help.
Yeah.
And then reducing, you already said that you don't really drink the tea and the honey very often, so we
Yeah,
don't even need to really talk about that.
Yeah, okay.
And then, that's basically it. Just adding more protective foods into your diet.
Okay.
Like fresh fruits and vegetables are always great, especially crunchy foods and nuts. And you seem to eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables too.
I like fruits and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you would need to change much in your diet? Like after hearing this? Or
the white rice thing, because
Mhm.
I always eat white rice.
Yeah.
At home we only know white rice, so that would be a point to at least look into it.
Yeah.
And
it's not putting pressure to say that you have to, but just
of course,
just educating you because you're interested.
Other than that, no.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I mean, at least unless you have some other options or some other suggestions that I can add onto my diet.
That's basically it. You have a very healthy diet, and just again adding protective foods whenever you can.
Okay.
And just keep snacking to a minimum, which you already do.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you for letting me record you.